It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The man in charge for this crew, the 6'1" quarterback from the University of Houston. It's the veteran Case Keenum.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Keenum to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Probably mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. For Marshall, that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right?
Touchdown, Panthers! Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Working from the gun, Keenum. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Play action, Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. 21-0 our score after 1. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now Keenum. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First down throw from Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. To throw, it's Keenum. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A nice little juke. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exact. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab, and the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jarvis Landry, helmet back on and ready to go. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up.
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Carolina.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 62 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Taking it about the 36. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And the focus of our players' spotlight right now shining was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that he doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Keenum. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Keenum now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Keenum. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Keenum. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Keenum's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Keenum. Surveying the field. Well, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll indeed take a knee. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. And they take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.